All right, welcome everyone to Marketing Your Business with Video.com. I'm doing a special presentation today of a special program that we're launching here. It is the 6-week boot camp, and I'm going to offer you a special founders discount at the end. So make sure you watch all the way until the end. So let's jump right into it. So, my name is Wayne Wallace, also known as The Wizard, and I've been a photographer for over 2 decades. I have a master's in documentary film editing, and I have a passion for helping business owners get more business with video. So, I found this quote and I thought it was appropriate. The stories we tell literally make the world. If you want to change the world, you need to change your story. And that's exactly what I'm helping business owners do, is tell their story to the world. So the question I have for you is, are you standing out from the crowd? So there's a lot of sameness going on, especially as we move into this AI world. So think back to the original movie, Blade Runner. It was predicting in 2019 we would have replicants and robots and stuff like that. Yeah, we're pretty much there. And now they just came out with the newer one recently, 2017, and there's more advanced replicants and hologram advertising and AI assistants and AI girlfriends. So we're quickly moving into an AI Blade Runner world. Every day you hear about AI, AI. And it's getting so good that you don't know if it's real or fake. There's AI voices, there's AI avatars, there's AI videos and movies now being made. And of course, AI photos. They're really called synthographs. They're not photographs, they're synthographs because no light was actually captured making that AI photo. It was an algorithm. So they're not photos. It's incorrect to call those photos. There's an explosion of AI content. And if you're observant, you'll notice that a lot of this AI content has a sameness feel. So if you use Midjourney, it kind of creates in a certain style. If you use Grok, it creates in a certain style. If you use ChatGPT, it creates in a certain style because they've been trained with a certain set of data. And that data gives them a sameness feel. So whether it's writing content or creating images or whatever, they're going to have a sameness feel because they're going back to the content that they were trained on. The proof is all around us. I don't have to convince you that video is king. And if you're not using video, you're missing the boat on sales. I like to ask, how many of you have ever bought something because of video? Well, probably every one of you watching this. I know I have. It was either a review video or a how-to video or a product demonstration video or something like that. And then here's another question I like to ask is, how many of you watched a video today? I've watched a ton of videos today, and you probably have as well. As a business owner, what content choices do we have in order to create? Well, we can create entertainment videos, educational videos, podcast videos, and selfie videos. And I found these little snippets just on my feed of the different types of videos that people are creating. So we got this girl dancing over here on the left. We got these people doing this, silly experiment with Mentos and Coke. We have a lady teaching how to use a camera. We have a snippet from a podcast. And then we have a real estate agent walking around a house doing a selfie video. So these are typical choices that you can see on any of your feeds on social media. So the problem with this content is it's all one-time use video. It induces mindless scrolling. It's not good for your business. It's not good for the people that are watching. And it's actually designed to keep people addicted. So big tech can sell more ads to people like us, business owners, to put in front of those mindless scrollers. So if you've never seen the Social Dilemma movie made in 2020, it's that picture right there on my screen. Go watch it. The designers of things like the notification bell and people that worked in social media, they actually tell the behind the scenes, and they say, yeah, we designed this thing to keep people addicted and to target advertising based on what they watch and what they like and what they heart and what they share. So you can test this yourself. Just go to your phone and start watching something new, some new type of content, like fishing. Go watch a fishing video and see what happens. You're going to start getting more fishing videos in your feed, and you're going to get advertisements about fishing. That's the problem with this type of content, is you're just feeding the beast. You're helping to promote this type of behavior by big tech. So why a business documentary? That's what I'm here to sell you the idea of, is creating documentary style videos. None of those videos I just showed you were documentary style. So what is documentary style video? Well, it's storytelling. It's not an advertisement. It's not like buy my stuff. It is storytelling. And that's what people want to watch. They want to watch stories. And that's why people love documentaries. I love documentaries because I'm learning something, like the documentary I just told you about, The Social Dilemma. What I'm doing, or what I'm suggesting doing, is putting a modern twist on something that started a long time ago. So back in 1910, Theodore Roosevelt, in this picture here, was reviewing the French troops. And there was a video person there recording him doing this. And this was documentary. He was documenting what Theodore Roosevelt was doing. And sometimes documentary is also called actuality. So you can see here on the screen that documentary provides a factual record of events. Actuality is nonfiction. It's real footage of real things in real places and things that are happening in life. They were often short back in the day because it cost so much to create a video back then. Now it's pretty cheap. We can all create it with our phones. So I'm taking this idea of documentary and actuality film and putting a modern twist on it. So the solution is documentary style videos. Now people say, well, Wayne, how long does a documentary style video need to be? Well, it only needs to be 30 seconds or a minute or 2 minutes, or it could be 5 or 10 minutes. It just depends on how big of a story you want to tell and where do you want to publish this. If you're going to publish it on YouTube, then maybe it needs to be longer. If you're going to publish it as a short, then maybe it needs to be vertical and shorter, right? It just depends on where you're going to publish. But the style of the content is all the same. So why use this style? Well, you're telling compelling stories. It's authentic and engaging. It attracts your ideal client because they're interested in this story. And it builds trust and transparency with your audience. And it creates loyal followers. They want to keep on coming back and hearing more of the story. And you actually build a library of footage. So you can see in this photo right here on the screen, there's a screen full of little clips. So that's 2 years worth of footage about this photographer named Anthony. And Anthony goes around and photographs beautiful cities like Paris and London and Venice and Spain. And he teaches workshops, and he goes to the printer to get his photos printed. And he holds gallery openings and gallery exhibitions. He's just out there doing his normal thing. And he had a videographer follow him around and document him. So I've got 2 years worth of footage of this guy that's a photographer that goes around and does stuff. Like, he didn't create the style of videos that I showed you earlier here. He just had a videographer follow him around and document what he currently does every single day. He wasn't trying to create a video for social media. He was just creating documentary style footage of him working, him doing what he does on a regular basis. And that's what I want to propose to you. Either hire me, hire a local videographer near you, or just take out your phone and learn how to video yourself. And that's what I'm going to offer you the opportunity to learn how to do, is video yourself. There's a perfect storm here. So I have over 2 decades of photography experience. I have my documentary editing skills, and we have your business. This is a perfect storm. The benefits of documentary style video and marketing, I already talked about. But if you listen to any marketing guru out there, they're going to tell you all of these things, that you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. All of these things happen in a documentary style video. So obviously, this is a good thing for marketing. And then if you look at the marketing statistics, these I just pulled from Grok AI, and I said, give me some statistics, and it gave me these statistics. So it's overwhelmingly true that video is the way to go. So who is this service for? It's for any type of entrepreneur, business owner, nonprofit, or just a person with a cause. Maybe you go out and feed the homeless. Maybe you go to take care of pets that are abandoned. If you just sit at home in front of your computer all day as a bookkeeper, that's probably not for you. But if you have a life outside of bookkeeping, right? You go out and you play golf, or you go to the gym, or whatever. You walk the dogs. This can apply to your outside of work activities, because your work activities are kind of boring. You just sit behind a computer, right? So we can include a little bit of that sitting behind the computer, but you're not going to do tons and tons of documentary videos about sitting behind your computer. It's not that exciting. But your outside of work activities can be added to that to make it more exciting. So it's really for anyone. Like, as a marketer, I hate to say this is for anyone, but really it is for anyone. So the last note down here is this program is designed kind of like a fitness membership. When you go buy a gym membership, if you buy it without the fitness trainer, you may or may not go, right? You may not work that hard. But if you buy the membership with the fitness trainer, it's going to cost you more, but you're also going to get your butt kicked. I know, because I've done that. I bought the membership with the fitness trainer, and every day at 3, he was waiting for me to come into the gym, and he kicked my butt, and he enjoyed it. So that's what I'm going to do with you, if you choose to decide to take on this mission. So the challenges for business owners and the challenges they face are, they don't have a Hollywood budget for doing video production. They don't have the time and the resources, and they lack ideas to create compelling content. And documentary style videos addresses all of these problems, because you don't have to have a Hollywood budget for this type of stuff. And you don't need the time and the resources, because you're already out there doing what you do. All you have to do is get someone to hold a camera and record you doing that stuff. So there's no extra work involved. You don't have to come up with any goofy ideas like dancing or creating how-to videos or whatever, because we're actually capturing you doing your thing, whatever your thing is. I'm going to play you an example here of Anthony, the photographer, going out to photograph the Eiffel Tower in Paris, not the one in Vegas where I live.
It's one of the most stunning views of any city you'll ever see, and that's what makes Paris so special. Most of the photographs taken by the general populace is full of tourists. One of the benefits of going out at dawn is there's nobody out, and you can take these stunning pictures in great light without loads of people in it. In places like this, they're just set up so beautiful. You have such a small window, I mean, not just the light. You want the best shots, you gotta do before the bus loads of tourists get here. Look at the color coming in, it's just crazy, man. It's gonna get really good. We gotta go quick. We're at the Trocadero, getting the classic Paris view. This whole area was planned for people to take pictures right from this spot. There's even an X on the ground there in tape. Shoot from here. You can't come to Paris and not take this shot. I need to get a bit higher. Okay, we gotta move. Oh, baby. This is really excellent. Picture perfect. We got all our shots this morning and just in time. Get here before the tourists and the pocket cameras. That's what it's all about.
The actual footage for this video was about 2.5 hours long. So what I did was I went through that footage and I cropped out the little important pieces to tell the story of Anthony going to the Eiffel Tower before the tourists got there to take his pictures. Now, this video is only 1.5 minutes long. It could be 1 minute long. It could be 30 seconds long. It's all about the editing and, you know, where you want to go with it. Do you want it to be 1 minute long? Do you want it to be 30 seconds long? So there's no set rule that says it has to be a certain length. I just chose to make it 1.5 minutes long. Now, here's another example. So this is Anthony getting up early in the morning to make coffee. And a lot of people ask me, like, Wayne, how long does it need to be? Well, this is the 30-second short. Now, the original footage was horizontal, but you'll see how I cropped it into a vertical. Let me go ahead and play it.
I don't find it that hard getting out of bed. If I have 5 hours sleep and my alarm goes off, I'm up. And then the alarm goes off, I'm like, boom! I'm up because I know I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, which I love having my coffee in the morning. I mean, who doesn't? For a coffee drinker, it's like that coffee is like, the smell of coffee, you know, it's so sensual. And, you know, you get it in you and it's just so practical. And then I'm off.
That's it. So just a short little 30-second video about him making coffee. What I've done is I've set up a website here called marketingyourbusinesswithvideo.com. What it includes right now is a Facebook group and a WhatsApp group. Come join the group. You can scan the code that's on the screen there. It'll take you right to the page. There's also a copy of this video, the one I just showed you there, so you can watch that again. And then you can join the Facebook group. And that's basically where I announce the Zooms and post other content. So come join us there. And then if you don't like Facebook, then I also set up a WhatsApp group so you can join that as well. So if you need the WhatsApp group channel, let me know. But most people are on Facebook. I don't particularly like Facebook either, but everyone's there. And you need to be there too as a business owner, even if you don't like Facebook. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what you're going to get if you join the bootcamp special offer. You're going to get the Facebook group, as I mentioned. We do weekly and monthly Zoom coaching calls. We're going to highlight your business with video, of course. There's going to be lots of training and feedback and encouragement and accountability because, like I said, I'm like the fitness coach. I need to keep you coming to the gym because it's real easy to stop doing this. Like, you know, even for me, like if no one's pushing me and telling me to do it, maybe I don't do it, right? So I got to push myself. I'm going to give you how-to guides and templates and checklists and examples. So there's going to be no lack of information here on teaching you how to do this. I'm going to give you assignments on what to record and how to record yourself. You're going to get community support within the group. We're all business owners, so we can network as well. I'm also going to give you video editing lessons. So if you want to do some editing yourself, you can. And then video marketing lessons and AI creation. AI creation is a big thing right now. So I'm actually studying lots of different AI apps to show you. And then there's a 6-week filming yourself boot camp. So this is like the gym. So I'm going to give you weekly one-on-one Zoom coaching calls to coach you and help you make better videos. I'm going to analyze your videos and I'm going to give you feedback on them and say, hey, next time record it from this angle or try and get this shot or that shot, right? I'm going to give you feedback as a professional to make better videos. I'm going to check in with you regularly, see if how you're doing, see if you're keeping on pace, see if you're recording yourself. Because a lot of people, they just kind of get scared and they don't do it. I'm making a stand for your success, and I will make sure that you get this done and you produce at least one video. If you want to quit after that, you can, but I'm going to make sure you produce one video. And the next boot camp starts July 21st. It is currently July 15th. So what does this cost? Well, there's 3 different package levels. There's the Story Starter package for $497. There's a Story Builder package for $997. There's a Story Master package for $1997. And then to get any of these, you also need to have the $97 monthly membership. Basically, you just pick and choose which one's right for your budget. Now, the Story Starter comes with one main video that's 1 to 3 minutes long, and then 3 shorts. So what we do is we edit the main video, and then we cut it up into 3 shorts. But we don't just cut it up. We actually edit a 3-minute or 3 different shorts. So it's not just like, an automated cut job. And then the Story Builder comes with 3 main videos and then 9 shorts. And then the Story Master package comes with 5 main videos and 15 shorts. So I told you I was going to give you a founder's offer, because this is still a relatively new program that I created, and I want to kind of get it kickstarted. So I'm offering a special discount for the founders. And if you're a founder, you're going to have that pricing forever, as long as you maintain your monthly membership. So the founder pricing is $47 a month. And then the Story Starters, $297, Story Builders, $797. And the Story Master is $1797. So you're basically saving $153 on the packages and $50 on the monthly membership. And this is good for life. As long as you keep your active monthly membership, this is good for life. If you'd like to sign up, you can scan this code and it'll take you right to a special pricing page where you can purchase one or many. If you want to purchase many, let's say, for instance, you want to get 8 videos. Well, you could purchase 2 of the Story Masters or 1 of the Story Builders and 1 of the Story Masters. Say you only wanted 2 videos. You could purchase 2 of the Story Starters. So it really just depends on kind of how many videos you want to create and what kind of discount you want to get. So you can mix and match those any way you want. And you could always come back later and say, Wayne, I want to buy the second package. I want to buy a Story Builder because I want to do 2 more videos. Let's say you start out with the Story Starter, then you could come back and get the Story Builder. And then you could come back and get the Story Master, right? So you can add these on however you want, as long as you keep your monthly membership in place. That's the key. Sign up with the QR code there. So the bonus is, I am starting a YouTube show. And on my YouTube show called ImpactReels.show, I'm going to highlight your business. So after we do your documentary video, I'm going to do a podcast with you where I get on Zoom and we talk, and then we show your video, right? So that's called ImpactReels.show. And then as we grow the channel, I'm going to look for other avenue placements to put you in, like Bump, ENTV, Roku, Spotify, whatever platforms are popular, I can kind of get you into those platforms. And it's all about promoting you and your business. A lot of people ask me, well, Wayne, what am I going to learn? Well, I'm going to teach you how to use your own smartphone to capture yourself. If you want to use a camera, now this is a film camera, you wouldn't use this one, but I don't have my digital camera handy at the moment. But this is my original film camera that I used back in the 80s when I was in high school to take pictures for the first time. But mainly everyone uses their cell phone. So I'm going to teach you how to use your cell phone to create the videos that you need that I can help you edit. And then a lot of people ask me, Ken, I have my photographer or my assistant or my partner attend the calls because they're going to be the one that's videoing me. Absolutely. I want you to invite whoever's going to be using the actual camera to photograph you or video you because they need to understand the purpose. And again, how do you sign up? You just use this QR code. Hey, Cynthia, I'm so glad that you signed up for the boot camp and marketing your business with video.com. So tell us, why did you come to this presentation today and what made you want to sign up?
Well, I heard you speaking about taking the time to do like a documentary style where you just kind of follow myself through the day, what I'm doing. And that just seemed really natural to me, like a really good way for me to show what it really is that I do when I work with people. It just resonated, and it seems like just an excellent way to show and showcase and tell your story.
So let me ask you this. Do you like documentary shows or films?
Yes, I do. And I know most of my friends do too. We're always following, especially the crime ones and stuff like that. So if you can put some really interesting things into your life and along with what you do, I really think that it captures people's attention.
So you mentioned crime documentaries. So, everybody's got their thing. So I like to watch documentaries about like Bitcoin and technology because I like to learn about the history of the stuff that I'm interested in. Can you see that documentary style videos would be a great way to attract the right type of customer to your business?
Yes, I think it's very compelling when because you do have a story and they get to kind of see little bits and pieces of that story. And of course, you pull it all together to make it look good. So I just think it's really, I'm looking forward to creating my documentary along with you. So really excited about that.
I know many people, including yourself, kind of have this fear of like videoing themselves, right? And
Yeah.
everybody has that fear. So I just wanted to put you at ease and let you know that, everyone has that fear. Do you think this would be hard or easy, or what have you learned so far by hanging out in the Facebook group?
Well, it's definitely, you make it very easy to do. And you just answer all my questions, no matter how small or big or whatever. You take the time to do that. So, and if I get stuck, you're right there helping me. So it's so doable because if you just kind of threw a course at me or something, which you may decide to do one day, but I can tell you right now with the program that I'm in, it makes it so that I will do it because I probably wouldn't understand all the written words. But you show how to do it, and you also help in where I have like the little areas about like not wanting to be on camera. That reminded me that that's an interesting reason why I really felt drawn to the documentary style is because I don't want to, I don't like to be on camera. So it's more, it's not as so much in your face. It's like somebody's following along, just kind of showing what I'm doing in a day, or even myself just talking about it. So it's not like I have to have script or, all this prep work to do. So I've just enjoyed the whole process, and highly recommend if somebody is feeling like they don't know how to get their message out there and use video. Because like I was really blown away in the presentation of how many people buy something because of a video. Like I had no idea the percentage was that high. So I think it's something we need to do. And this is a really easy way to ease in to getting used to being on the camera.
So you've been hanging out in the Facebook group for a while, and you've been coming to some of these presentations and Zooms that I give. Kind of give the people watching a little idea about this type of stuff that they'll learn and see when they join the group.
You're very good at what you do, and you're also very good at teaching it. So there's not any part of anything that a person would be doing that you don't explain and explain very well. It's made very clear, and you have a really good way of also by how you explain it, encouraging a person that they can do it. And I think, you can know all the steps to do, but if you don't actually do them, or you don't have the confidence to do them, then it's not going to happen. And you do help with that as well. So it's really cool. It's just a all around great program.
Great, thank you. Cynthia, I look forward to seeing you in the boot camp sessions. We're going to work hard and we're going to get you in shape. When you
That's right.
come to the boot camp, be ready, have on your workout clothes and be ready to work out, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, just get in touch with me. Come on and join the Facebook group at marketingyourbusinesswithvideo.com, and you can ask your questions there.